Hello and welcome back to the city, which may look very different from when you last saw it, because as recording this is the second time I have failed at recording. So I recorded one episode, which then didn't record. So I recorded an episode after that, which then didn't record. So here we are, and if this doesn't work, I'm actually going to burn myself. Last episode for you guys, I don't know, where am I even going with this? We built this area off camera before the start of what was supposed to be this episode, which then didn't work. So then we spent the next episode, following off from this, building a paper industry, which then didn't work. So really, here we are. We've got two new things, this being this neighbourhood, and this paper industry that doesn't work. Things are not good, things are not happening, and the game doesn't want to work. So what am I supposed to say? Our life is meaningless, and our time here will be short and miserable. We are anxiously awaiting our city's ruin come, Monday morning, where everyone tries to get to this area, and the city's traffic grid falls apart. We're barely managing, and it's Sunday. So, don't know what's going to go on, really. And as for the end of the series, it's either going to come immediately, once the game stops deciding to work anymore, or feign that September was when I planned to end it. But you know what? At this rate, we're never going to get another episode again, are we? So yeah, fun times. I just wanted to fill up the island before the end of the series, but it's becoming increasingly unlikely when the game decides not to work. You know what, Mary? That was a real asshole move, what you did there. Why did you have to go to the second lane? There's a whole other lane for you, Mary. But no. Another thing we did was keep tracks on some old people, all of which died. So not really in the mood to do that again. Yeah, very sad, really. You're going home to the Washington residence. Well, why do you live here, Mary? Why do you live downtown? It's a bit of a mess. I don't know why you would choose to live here. Maybe you're poor. You are a cleaner. God, everyone in this town is a janitor. Nothing's changed, has it? We did build another tall building. We did do that. You might not remember that building from when we built it before. And it didn't work. It all fell apart. It looked ugly. It stuck out like a sore thumb. You don't actually live downtown. Why did you clog up the roads downtown when you didn't even need to live there? You could have just... Well, actually, I suppose there is no other exit to get to this neighbourhood. Fine, I'll give you that, Mary. I'll give you that one. We could build one. We could. I'm sure an exit would... I say that. Could we? It's worth a shot, at least. Surely it's worth a shot. It won't be a glamorous exit, but it will be an exit nonetheless. Because we can easily go off here. Down to... maybe not as hideously as that. But we can go off here, yeah. It's an exit. Is it a stylish exit? No. Is it an exit we want to keep? No. We need a better exit than that one. Maybe we take it off in the bit that's still straight. Ah, there we go. And then we curve it in. Fantastic. There's an exit. Oh, it's not straight at the end. I'm very picky about my exits. What can I say? We've got to have a city that looks the part. Because it sure doesn't, work. So as long as it's aesthetically pleasing, some idiot will continue to move here. That didn't do what I wanted to do at all, did it? I just need to connect. Yeah, like that. That's what I wanted. Wasn't hard, was it? Could have done what Zach said, but no. You had to be difficult, because you're a whiny little brat. So there we go. There's one exit. We need an exit from this side, which is definitely going to involve crushing some of your parking, which is very sad because I know how much we need parking. But what can I say? Maybe... Well, actually, no. Maybe a freeway exit was going to help with the parking problem, but it wouldn't. It definitely would not, because that's not how anything works. But it's nice to believe that a freeway exit would help with the parking problem, isn't it? Like you can go, oh yeah, that is going to work, Zach. Fantastic plan. But really, it isn't going to work. It's a terrible plan, and we're doomed, and so is this town. So, have that nice thought And it'll bring you joy in your darkest moments, that. We're going to have to go off the corner. Will that even... Yeah, no. We're not doing that. That's a complete state. I just want you to... No, just... You don't deserve exits, you people. We're not playing nice today, are we, Roads? You're an awful person. You know what? Fine. Maybe we don't need an exit there. Maybe we can only have like a half an exit where you can get on here, get off from this exit, and get on. When the people downtown, they can use that one and go around. Like, yeah, because that's what we needed. This lady was coming from here. And I mean, if she was getting here, she'd have to get downtown. But to get to work, she then wouldn't have to. How about that? Half an exit's better than no exit. Except, you just go through one of these. You know what? No exit. No, you'll get that one. You can have 1/4 of an exit. But you know what? You're too much of a pain. You are too much of a pain. This city's poorly planned, especially downtown. I heralded this as such an achievement, but really, it was terribly planned. Downtown's a bit of a mess. It puts everywhere else to shame. It looks flashy, but really, it's the worst part of the town. How's the paper industry going? Have we made any paper? Oh, we actually are. We're making some paper. Fantastic. Paper's going to really help our money problems. Have you got anything? No. Have you ordered any plastics? No, you're not. No trucks are heading to deliver plastics to you. Why? Why don't you want to deliver plastics? If we can't make plastics of our own, we don't have any oil. So someone's going to have to deliver me plastics, otherwise I'm going to have a strop. And you don't want to see that. Do we need some kind of thing to get plastics here? Like a plane? Because we're going to build an airport. That was one of the things we were going to do. An airport? Where would that go? They logically were planning out this freeway. Yeah, maybe here. Maybe this could be the airport part of the island. Yeah, it kind of fits. One for cargo. And then we could get our old passenger airport. Is there any kind of big fancy one? Big fancy? Anyone? No? We've got this. What's this? Public transport hubs. Ferry and bus exchange. What is that? Metropolitan. Oh, yes. Oh, this is the airport we want. The one that costs £300,000. Yeah. If we had money, which we don't and never will, that is what we were going to have. That's what comes next in the city. Massive airport. Think of all the people that would move into town once we had a massive airport. We could get so many things. I know we never go to the transport menu and never build any transport because it's a waste of money. We don't ever have any money. But an airport, that's not a waste of money. It's fancy, it's cool. Who doesn't like an airport? Also, we renamed the city Little Island after Long Island because Lakewood was what it called before, or Lake Valley or something. It was terrible. God, these people. Living in this fancy neighbourhood didn't turn out so fancy, did it? Pretty sad lives they have. So what are we going to do? There's more residential demand, as always. So why don't we build a new area? Somewhere flashy, somewhere cool. Where all the cool kids will hang out and go bopping to the malt shop and stuff. We can stick it here. Oh, hang on. This is the area we built last time. It's filled itself with ugly homes. Full of ugly citizens. Get out of town. Get out of town. Get out of town. Don't return. Don't return. I hate you all. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of neighbourhood there. Didn't take very long to build. And it's not going to fit many people in it. Which is sad. You know, I demand more people. More people. We could make it a bit high density. We could make it a bit high density. No. I think if anywhere should be high density, it should be this part. We could swing this neighbourhood high density, but that bit's looking a bit crappy. Yeah. How about you get high density? How about it's time we get dense? You know, the citizens are already dense, so why shouldn't their homes be dense as well? Move into town. Move into town. Move into town. Anything to increase the population number. We've got 14,000 people now. That's quite a lot of people. It's more than we had like 4 for most of the series. Nobody liked this town. And then all of a sudden, they grew a brain. Well, no, they lost a brain. All of a sudden, they lost their brain. And they decided that this town was worth living in. And I don't know what happened in their heads on that moment, but something fundamentally broke within them when they decided to move to this town. How are we doing on paper manufacturing? Not to sound like a broken record here. Have we got... We've got paper, we don't have any plastic. Where's the plastic? Why won't you order any? I'm going to knock you down. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to knock you down. Out of spite. I'm going to build a new warehouse. I won't put it there. What if I put it somewhere else? Maybe that will appease them. What if I put it here, right on the entrance, when you come off the highway? No journey at all. And all I need you to do is order some plastic. Where's the plastic? Where's the say plastics? Come on. Oh, you've got no power there. Fine. I'll hook you to the power rather than move you. Let's see if you work. Please, I'm not asking for much. I'm even paying for the plastics. All you have to do is move them from one location to the other. And it's really not that difficult. I just wish you would do it. You know? Where's my plastic? Fill yourself with plastic. Just get some. Get some from somewhere. Find the plastic. Do I seriously need an airport to get in a couple of plastic bottles to use in a printing press, which doesn't even need plastic? What are you doing with plastic in your printing press? We're getting nothing. No plastic is arriving. Terrible. Terrible. It's terrible. Why? Why did you act this way? Why? Is it just plastic? If I build another warehouse and try and import something else stupid, will that come? Because if it does, I'm going to get very, very angry. Why don't you fill yourself with a meter of the size of 6.2? That's what you can fill yourself with. Evacuate, if there's an evacuate all button. Yeah, fill yourself with animal products. See if you can get any of those. Okay, really, maybe this is why there's no things for sale. Because the earth appears to be ending. I did evacuate. I pressed the evacuate all citizens. We've got enough shelter capacity for at least some of you. You've got 2. Oh, whoa, it's coming. Oh, Lily McHale. What happened to you? Lily McHale, you just got a bit killed. There's a lot of problems in this area. This person, confused. Wait. Resides at the Washington residence. Cleaner at Ingalls Market. We know you. It's the same car. You're the person from the beginning of the episode. Oh no, the viewers, they've got an emotional attachment to you. Oh, you're dead. You died. You died in a terrible meteor accident. At least she died doing what she loved best. Driving around. Anyone else? You are very dead. Wait, you also reside at the Ingalls residence. No, you reside at the Washington residence and work at the Ingalls Market. So do you. Does it just not know what you do anymore because you're dead? I don't know. I still want to believe that at least this lady in the same car was the one from the beginning of the episode. It gives it more dramatic effect. But in other news, everyone's kind of dead. Let's resume time. It looks like a nuclear bomb just dropped. The garbage trucks are here. Don't know what they plan to do. You are burnt and burning and everyone's kind of dead. Did you at least evacuate? Any of you? If I look at the shelter, the people going to be in there. 49. You people, they don't evacuate when the disaster comes. They're like, oh, a meteor's coming. Should I go to the shelter? Oh, everyone's going now. Oh, yeah, now's the time to get to the shelter, citizens. Now the disaster's over. 60. Honestly, why do I build these shelters? Why do I bother? You don't do anything. You're losers. Honestly. Where are you people going? Somewhere stupid? No, where are you going? Where are you going? Dave and Buster's. Honestly, the world, as you know it, just got struck by a meteor. Oh, you're going to the shelter. One person going to the shelter furthest from your home. You live in this house. There is a shelter mere steps from you. You can probably see the shelter from your window, but you decide, I'm going to drive to the shelter on the other end of the city. There is no shelter further from where you are. I hate you. I genuinely hate you. I hate you more than if you hadn't gone to the shelter, because not going to the shelter is just being an idiot. But you made a conscious choice to risk your life by going somewhere so far. You could have gone further. Why, Albert? Next time, I hope the meteor lands on your house. I said it. And you people going to the mall? Honestly, you're going to the box factory. A meteor just hit, with evacuation warnings going off, and you're like, oh, I better get to the box factory. They need me. I'm an essential worker making boxes. You're the worst, Carol. Honestly. Do you not have a family? Mess. What a mess. Should we follow Carol to the box factory? Or should we deal with the impending meteor strike? I think the meteor probably is more important. So, yeah, everyone's dead, is it? Look at the citizens lost. 157 of them died. And 75 of their buildings turned to ash. Sad for them. Very sad for them. Yeah. I don't really know what to do about this, really. Oh, there is one thing we can do. McHale Crater. Yes. We should fix the roads. Fix the roads for one. These roads you might as well just demolish, because I don't think the old road grid is coming back anytime soon. We're going to have to think of something new. A new plan for this area. Because the old plan was rejected by God, it would seem. God looked down on this and decided, oh no. No, that's not pretty enough for be on my earth. And now we're left with the aftermath of his choice. Who are we to question the Lord on why he chose to smite this area exactly? Maybe he knows that Lily's done something terrible on The Sims. Everyone's still burning, so I can't actually do any work here. Come on, citizens. Stop burning. God. You're holding up city development by dying. And the fire truck is trying to get to you, but he just can't because there aren't any roads. So, why don't you reevaluate life choices? The ambulance is coming. Not sure what good they're going to do. Everyone's already dead. And in fact, they are going to the... Why were you... You just drive up to turn around? You just got to get a glimpse of the destruction, then go back on your merry way. What an ass. Everyone in this town is a horrible person. Maybe that's where disasters keep hitting. We're just sinners. All of us. Every sin in the book, this place. God. What is up with you? We've done the 8th deadly sin, which is so bad it didn't even make it into the Bible. It was just called living in this town. Like, anyone who lives in this town, just hell, automatically. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be the, Mother Teresa. As soon as you step foot on this town's soil, that counts as a sin in itself. Just visiting. In fact, anyone who doesn't consciously work against this town, hell. But just anyone, really, hell. If you witness this place, and you don't go out of your way to stop it, that is awful. That's a terrible crime. And we're going to build a housing development next to this big crater. To sort of spite God. Say, look, I built back where the crater is. What are you going to do about it, Lord? And then Lord will respond by saying, I'm going to hit you with another meteor, and then we'll all die. And I think that would be a great season finale, don't you? No, that's not what I wanted, is it? Is that what you think? No, oh my God. It's the Lord. He's smiting us. He's smiting us. Right. No! Stop being wonky. I'm calm. I can deal with this. I can deal with this. Angry gods is just something I have to go through on a daily basis. We've already got... Whoa, no, we don't have any wall pipes anymore. Everyone died. Stop complaining. You don't complain that you don't have any water. All your neighbours are dead. Your grass is burnt. There are helicopters everywhere. And there's a massive crater where the park used to be. But you're like, well, turn on my water or I'm going to leave. It's just me with you people. We'll have a new park. We can have a unique building. How about that? Something even fancier than a park. What do you want? A temple in the crater? Probably a poor choice. A fountain. Too big. A meteorite park. That's fate. How could I say no to that? We've got to have a meteorite park next to the crater. Oh, but it sort of misshapes the crater a bit. Can we put it somewhere else, just near to the crater? Put it at the end of the street out here. Yeah. There's the meteorite park. You can look at this big rock and look here and be like, this is what happened. Oldest trick in the book, that, Lord. Right, come on. Come on. Reevaluate life choices. The road's still broken. Have some fixed road. Send in the disaster response unit. Hats off to them. They're doing their job. No one else in this town does their job. Especially not our delivery people. Got any plastic? No. Got any animal products? No. Why? 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 You've ruined my entire manufacturing base. Oh, get out of the shelters, citizens. Of course, the economy didn't fall in the toilet this time when I sent them all to the shelters. Because as we all know, they didn't actually go, did they? Did they? How many people are in the shelter? How many people? Oh, we got quite a bit actually in that shelter. Yeah, the area where the meteor didn't hit. What about you? Oh God, we filled it up. Why? Why? Why did you continue going to the shelter after the disaster? Honestly, I don't understand how you think. Oh, the answer there is because they don't think, do they? They're morons. Well, we've got this area. We might as well zone it. Who wouldn't want to live in this part of town? I mean, they all leapt at the chance to live in the bit where the, earthquake hit. So we gotta get rid of some of the house. We don't want you misshaping the crater now. That crater's a city landmark. That's gonna put us on the map. People will visit for miles around and they'll go, this is the town that got hit by the, meteor. And all the tornadoes and all the bad things just in general. This is the worst town in America. Step right up, step right up. They don't even want to live here anymore. Residential demand's in the toilet. I don't see why. What's so wrong with our town? Right. What's so wrong with our town? We don't want the people seeing what's happening down here. The situation with all the helicopters and stuff. What a mess. What a mess. Yeah, we're going to need some industry if we want to come to town. Obviously not industry in the delivery field of things. Fine. Humour me. We can't get plastic delivered to us. We can't make our own plastic because we don't have any oil. So what do you suppose we do? Do I need to set up an oil business to order in oil products? It would be incredibly stupid, but I wouldn't put it past you. Game. Let's have an oil business. Hillside Oil Well. Yeah, oil well's a bit of a stretch because we're not actually going to be drilling any oil. We're just going to be buying it from others. Which, that doesn't count as an oil well. But it is something. It's a something company. You can have that. So yeah, we're going to need some kind of oil-based thing. Look, storage. Oil tanks. Can we just order oil? And then we could turn it into plastic ourselves. If they won't send us the plastic, maybe they'll just send us the oil. Will they send us anything? This one's getting deliveries. Now this one's just getting workers. Brown is the colour for trucks. So they won't send us that, but they will send us oil. Alright. Alrighty then. You can be the plastics warehouse, because we're still going to need somewhere to keep the plastics. Even if they won't send us any. Right, yes. And then we're going to need a factory to to turn all this oil we buy into sweet, delicious plastic. NAFTA crackers. I love crackers. Let's have a factory for crackers. Where's it going to go? It kind of needs to go around there, don't you think? Oh, that's where I think it needs to go. Oh, can we have our own little oil district inside the other district? Sort of districtception sort of deal. I would really love that. You know? It's kind of where all the factories go. All the factories have to go together. That's the logic that led us to create Dunder Park. Well, that's probably not a good way to sell it. Because, you know, everyone's going to say, we don't want another Dunder Park. Dunder Park is awful. And I'm going to say the factory should go over there instead of here. I don't know why I thought that would be the place it goes. But you know what? Who am I to question myself? There. This is where the next bit of factories is going to go. This is the oil part of the log zone. It looks kind of odd and it's kind of weird that it's here, but again, who am I to question myself? Let's have this, make it longer, stick a bit of an end on it, and factories, where's the menu? Come on, use your brain. There it is. I know what symbols are. Have an aftercracker plant. Area has no main building. I need the main headquarters to be here as well. Right, delete the tanks. We're going to have to do some serious work. We're going to have this area be the top bit of this area. You know? We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. This is just the industrial zone. We don't want it spread over there anyway, do we? That would be stupid. Why would I make such a stupid choice? Right, we're going to need the oil business building, technical term. It's going to go here in the oil business park. We'll make the oil bit larger. Don't know why they need all this space. Yeah, really don't. They're not actually going to drill out for any oil. But I'm building an industrial zone. I make the rules. I'm going to fuck it up in my own personal way. That's why I got into city planning. Oh my god, just let me build the road. Let me build the road. We're going to do all this and the episode won't even have recorded. And I'm going to actually pile drive myself through a wall. So, that's the tea. We've got this building now. What are we going to need next? The tanks, the viewers say. The tanks. Actually, we can have a little tank. An underground storage cavern. That's significantly classier. It kind of fits there. We can... Oh, it has a fence around. That ruined my plan. It just did it. It just ruined my plan. Well, it can go round here. No. I don't know. It's cooler than tanks. And coolness is the only factor when it comes to building an area. Actually, this doesn't need to be in the area at all. Yeah, this can go anywhere. Fine. I'll put it there. It's not really a bold choice, but who cares? You're going to question me? You're going to judge me? Just because of my many mistakes? What's wrong with you? Then we're going to get this. Cracker plant. You want a second cracker plant? I'm going to go with probably... You want this little? It's an oil refining plant. We can have a petrochemical plant. Kind of fits. Got no money. We're completely out of cash. We can still smooth out the land a bit down here because this is a bit of a disaster, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to need some bit of work around here to the river. That made it worse. Yeah, that's making it worse, not better. Are we having a misunderstanding on what smooth means? Okay. Things are going not well. Let's flatten out this land. Make it land, bit more land. Then smooth that. No. I really try. I really try to do the best by my citizens. But things just fall apart. You know what? No second cracker plant. You lost the privilege of having a cracker factory. By wronging me. So think about that when you're all sad and you don't have any crackers. How about that, citizens? How about that?